als Angestellter in einem Londoner Büro. Ryan Turner ist um die 60 Jahre alt, ein Veteran aus dem Krimkrieg, worauf er sehr stolz ist. Vermutlich wurde er im Krieg am Bein verletzt und hinkt seitdem. Ryan Turner lebt in verhältnismäßig armen Verhältnissen. In verhältnismäßig armen Verhältnissen. Ey, da hat sich jemand Mühe gegeben.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
Lass Wiggins in Ruhe. Eines der Opfer hat seine Waffe möglicherweise zweimal abgefeuert. Finden Sie heraus. Finden Sie heraus, wer das gewesen sein könnte.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp.
Na, hier den Stock.
This should be useful. This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh. Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard?
Widersprüchliche Aussagen.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
Holzstück? Nein.
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
Auch nicht.
Oh,
Dann
yes,
die
Mr.
Aussage.
Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Mr. Turner appears to live very modestly. The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago.
Da fehlt ein Stück.
A perfect match. So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims. This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago. The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here. These words are illegible. The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
Okay.
Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots. This kitchen knife is quite sharp.
Zerschnittenes Papier.
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
Er schneidet in Papier.
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them. No, it didn't happen this way.
Oh, 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 oh.
No, it didn't happen this way.
Also, als erstes steigt er aus dem Bett. Dann öffnet er das Fenster. Dann geht er zur Leiche. Ich würde sagen, dann stellt er den Stock ab. Schneidet hier das Papier. Und wirft es dann ins Feuer. Ehe der da angetrabt ist, das dauert. Dauert echt ewig, ehe der runtergewatschelt ist. So. Jetzt nimmt er irgendwas. Bricht den Stock ab. Geht wieder zurück. Dann stellt er den Stock ab. Sucht irgendwas da drinne, genau. Schneidet irgendwas. Und wirft den Scheiß dann ins Feuer.
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did he find?
Fettige Fingerabdrücke.
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look.
Moby Dick.
Well now, what a find! A precious jewel, concealed inside a book. A bracelet with a unique ram's head design, a distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era. Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly, despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
Glaube ich nicht.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Oh, time can pull tricks on you.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.